bits. And huzzah, we are in. Okay. So, when we eventually unclick and do things, we find trouble, we shoot them, and this is going to cause some trouble. We're going to trigger another volcano collapse. Who's the brave person trying this? This is... This is the Lava Commissar, who's about to prove his name. Thus, we have unleashed more volcano! And we're going to unleash this into a massive area down here, which will hopefully spill out. I mean, if I was being really clever, I'd have actually bothered to, you know, set it up so we can go round. In fact, that might be a good idea at some stage. Smoothing out the area down here and trying to make a sort of protective area around the outside. And if I'd have done that first, that might have been a bit more intelligent. But, you know, volcano's there. What can we do? So, let's watch as everything burns. Well, we now have two lava streams now, which are basically just pouring out everywhere. This one's far lower, and in theory far more pressurized, but I'm not sure pressure works on these, but, you know, this should be quicker now. We got two sort of streams going. Huzzah! Paranoia is so yesterday. Paranoia is fun. It is. I don't think nuclear is really in. In theory, there's materials to do it, but there isn't actually any nukes available for us, so no, it's not going to happen yet. In the meantime, let's see what's actually happening with the fortress side of things. Tons of miasma. Okay. Seriously, we need to get rid of things that are doing that. Yeah, they should be trying to dump all of this, but it's just not happening. Pyromania. Indeed. Pyromania is amazing. But, you know, this is a defensive barrier now. Nothing's going to cross this. And also, this is going to look good, eventually. I have also noticed that the lava is actually eating through the floor. So it's actually doing proper lava-y things. Well... Yep, this is gonna end well. We're reshaping the landscape. This is landscape engineering. Floors are delicious and also not... Yep. Thermonuclear cat explosion. That is definitely a thing. I was actually showing cat explosion. Alright. The miasma's stopped. Let's actually go and just finish up a few things that we were doing kind of here. Which is a couple more bedrooms, I think. A couple of beds. We have a noble bed area sorted out. We even have a new trading post sorted out as well. Let's go and get a couple of those down. Get some digging done. Get a new area sorted out, a new bedroom, and dear God, have we got another dead animal there? Would you dump it, or at least do something with it before miasma hits? And in fact, there's more miasma hitting here. Are they not dumping my things where they're supposed to be dumped? At the very least, they should be putting them out here. Okay, well, that's annoying. More miasma. This is why we don't... Oh, what was that happening? That was not a lot happening. Huzzah, more legendary master-crafted willow pots are being made. Really, I should probably be cooking some more things here, I think. We have lavish meals on the preparation side of things, but not a lot else. Meanwhile, lava's doing well. Slowly making its way down. It's a shame I don't have a river or anything. If I had a river, I could actually connect them up and start obsidian, well, putting up some obsidian barriers, I suppose. We still need to work out a way of sorting things out after that, but, you know, it could be done. Just not the way I've prepared it. And huzzah, we are defended completely on the side where we're not, the fortress is currently not facing. Ideally, I'd like to have, you know, put a bit of lava over on this side, but it's a bit awkward to do that. In the meantime, I think my dwarves are going to have some unhappy thoughts from all this. Lots of unhappy thoughts. Do I even have... I must have one somewhere. I must have a dump site somewhere. It's just ridiculous that I don't. It would have been one thing I built reasonably early, I think. It could happen. It could happen. I'm hoping there's siege on that side. That'd be quite fun. Because if you've got river defenses, the goblins come with frogs sometimes. Which, yeah, you know, the frogs get them over it. I'd love to see what they try to bring to get over the lava. If it wasn't so mountainous, I could actually have a sort of bridge system and build a lava moat, but it's a bit awkward to do it without just flooding everything. How do you know which is an elf? Does it burn in lava? I think that's the best elf test we've ever come up with, Marijan. I approve Marijan's elf test. If they survive the lava, they are clearly an elf. They could bring dragons, but then of course, what self-respecting dragon is going to be led around by goblins? Besides which, we've got nothing massively made of wood to burn. I think we should also make something out of these bones, because I don't imagine there's much left there, is there? No, it's now a skeleton, because it's just rotted completely. So I could at least make some bone stuff. Bone bolts on repeat. Bone bolts on repeat. And huzzah, we got a few extra bolts which aren't really worth anything at this stage. Also, we're out of things we can make booze out of, which is a bit worrying. Let's make some more cloth things. Some bags, I don't think we need too much. A couple of shoes. A couple of socks. A couple of trousers. Shirts and a dress, because why not? Might as well use the cloth master we got in the fortress for some reason. Meanwhile, over here we are doing stuff and things. I actually have to check inventory in a little bit and find out what we got. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take inventory before I can use any of that, really. Send out some plant gatherers. Yeah, I'm going to send out some plant gatherers right now when all of the grassland is basically melting. That sounds like a perfect plan. Stray horse has been found. It's starved to death because we have no pastures. The reason we have no pastures is because, you know, all of the grassland is kind of melting. That's my excuse. It's all melting. The plus side, I don't think I can do much else to cause massive lava issues anymore. He says now, not believing it. Because I could trigger yet another explosion on this side, getting a lava flow over here. I found a bad idea, haven't I? Let's put one... Actually, might be a little dangerous. Ah, what's the harm? Lava Commissar, more lava. We're going to make active use of this volcano. If I plan this and sort of, oh, there's nothing left to cook. There's not enough lava. I need to, yeah, we'll be attacked through this valley. If I do this, now we will not be attacked through this valley. Although my miner looks as if he's about to burn. No, he just got out of the way. Huzzah! See, now we have a perfect protected area here. If that goes all the way across, which it probably won't do in truth, it'll probably end up going down here. It'll burn the trees. Oh yeah, we got some wood down here we could possibly have made use of. Maybe. Hello, Dylans! Remember that lava fortress I was building? I've kind of amplified my issues slightly. I've put 2 more breaches into it, and the lava is melting away every bit of solid land everywhere. The plus side is, none of it's technically in front of the fortress, where I want it. Dylan's has caused a volcanic eruption. No, weird, the dwarves are causing a volcanic eruption, I think. It's the lava commissar who wants more lava. But after this, I don't think there's any more I can do to cause lava issues. I could be wrong. And darn it, it's not going to make it all the way across, I don't think. That's going to pull with the other one. Yeah, I've just made another channel which goes out to there. I'm going to have to... Darn it! Okay. Nearly. I need really, then... If I'm going to make this work, I've got to... Our diggers are about... I'm going to call my diggers suicidal after I make this next move. We're going to do another one here. And this one... dig. That should be enough to just trigger the last bit of protection on the side of the fortress we're not actually facing. I think this is a good time for roasting marshmallows. Unfortunately, marshmallows are not in Dwarf Fortress as of yet. Let's see the suicidal dwarf run. What it is, they can just go up and over the mountain at this stage. But yeah, I want this valley basically... I want lava-filled valley here. Your fortress has collapsed into a dark void. My fortress is fine. It's under the mountain over there somewhere. I'd be very interested to know... Oh no, he's going for the dig. Somebody's coming to do it. The world has come to... The stream apparently still says I'm doing things, but I'm not actually even looking at the fortress right now. I'm just concerned about this. Can he even make it over here? I mean, it'll give me a warning if he absolutely cannot make it across the lava, but he should be able to. There's still passageway. And he should be able to make it back as long as he's swift. It's only high pressure lava with a thin wall. You'll be fine. Oh, that might be why we paused. Long work day. I've had a week's worth of work coming in one day. It's the work that should have been all across the whole things. Well, at one stage I was commenting over the title screen. Basically, this is when I trigger things off. He triggers and he doesn't appear to have burned himself. Or has he? He's moving quite slowly, actually. Did he just burn himself? Doesn't appear to be showing any wounds, so... Nope, okay. Well, there is pressure in the volcano. I mean... There is. I'm just now causing yet more lava flow issues. I was kind of hoping it would get all the way across, but it's not... That's a bit optimistic from here. Yeah, it's just melting the ground in front of it, channeling down back into the pool which I've made over here. Oh well, meanwhile, back over where the miasma has taken over, yeah, the dwarves are not happy. They can't be happy. Well, indeed, I've had a net normal week. I've just had a week's worth of work in an afternoon, which, yeah, I have to object to that because otherwise, you know. Right, let's go and make some gold. What can we make out of gold that would be really just... Gold crafts. What else are we making here? So, in fact, nobody seems to be melting things anymore. So gold, tetrahedrite, and which is copper and silver. Let's make some silver warhammers. Not repeatedly. We'll just make a couple of those. We do have copper, so we can make some copper armor, I think, at this point. Because it's what we're going to have mostly. Helms and... I need 2 high boots, really. I suppose I can cancel one of those, 2 high boots. We'll do with 1 silver warhammer for now. There we go. So make some armored things. And this is our lava pool. And yeah, the ground is just collapsing there. We're landscape developers now. Look at all this landscape we developed. And are still developing. Oh look, the lava has reached a level where it's almost going to hit trees and wildlife. I think we're going to set our first forest fire. Oh, there is some water down here. And a stream. I have a chance. Said the dwarf swimming. Maybe. We're close. We're close, but we're not there yet. If I can get this to the brook, that'll be amazing. If I can get it to the edge of the map, that means I've basically locked off an entire side of it. It's still going. Okay, things are about to be set on fire. We hope. Here we go. Stupid lava throw, go faster. Need more pressure. And at ground level, we see ashes and lava. And many, many, many more bits of ash and lava. By rights, it should probably be on fire now. I could speed it up with more holes in the volcano. This is very true. Okay, apparently the tree is not burning. Oh, wait a minute. It might have burnt. That's just birch. That should be shouting of timber, and dear God, something burned there. Yep, that's fire. Huzzah, we've set things on fire. If nothing else, this LP, we have burned things. And indeed, Dylan, you can hear the sweet guitar tune, which I am kind of ruining. But we've set things on fire. We've done. That's the mission, surely. We've set fire to everything that can possibly burn. The lava is still spreading out of control. Meanwhile, the dwarves are dealing with their own issues. Jacob, why don't we get rid of these corpses? Because that would be intelligent. It would be vitally, brilliantly intelligent. Okay. Let's see what materials I actually have before I get too much further with this. We have hematite, which is iron, so we can make some iron things. Main mission is to say hello to the clowns. Yeah, we could go and say hi to the clowns. But it would take a while to get down there. It's about 300 Z levels I've got to go down because I'm on an elevated plane anyway. I mean, all I could really do is just throw a load more lava at them. Dylan, how are you going to? Oh, it's not fixed. It's not. There's nothing broken here, Dylan. I just have massive lava flows everywhere, which have now set fire to everything. In fact, they're now coming up as, I think they're supposed to be twigs actually, but amazing the trees aren't necessarily on fire. The trees still work. Kind of. Spinach! Got some spinach down there. Yeah, I'd love to get that over and across and just... It'll happen eventually, I'm sure. Just drift over to the left and eventually hit the brook and, you know, I can then, in theory, mine obsidian later. I hope he does, because there's nothing wrong with this situation at all. The dwarves have utilised fire. As much as they can, anyway. Darn it, I'm slightly disappointed that I didn't get the pool over to block that off, but, you know, it might happen yet. We'll see. We'll deforest... I'm sorry, elves. This is nature. This is a volcano that has erupted on its own. And all we did was dig holes. You know, that's not causing an eruption. And thus, we have lava everywhere. This is nature. This is what you should be protecting. Actually, don't protect this, because that means you'll just try and take it off us, and we don't like that. Let's actually see how well the warhammers and things have held up. Iron crossbows. Some of these are not bad, actually. And what are you making? You're making gold crafts again. Which means we can definitely make more of this. So let's make 2 more boots, 2 more gauntlets, 2 more caps, 2 more breastplates, and we shall make a shield. So yeah, we are definitely still burning things then, that's good. Unfortunately, I've got nothing I can do here. This is actually true. I am kind of this is controlled... Yeah, controlled lava leakage. Marishan has it exactly right. Alright, make blocks, because, you know, I can do things with blocks. Other things I'm going to do is I'm going to make a load of traps, or at least get some mechanisms sorted out. I want to just basically give people things to do at this point. I also have a feeling we don't have a bone maker. Nothing I can do there. Make cheese repeatedly. Other than that, I suppose making some more beds. With whatever we got, probably don't have a lot of wood left actually, but make what we can. Ooh, we have some gold things. Not very good old gold things, but you know. This isn't the middle of the night. Well, it's 9:30 my time. But no, definitely not the middle of the night. What we are seeing here is all my creatures starving to death, all my dwarves bored, and oh yeah, lots and lots of lava, because I decided this progression of lava was not progressing fast enough. So I've now basically added a couple more holes. I have sped up the lava flow, and now it's approaching the river, which means mission success. Set the wooden side on fire. Well, in theory it is. Yeah, it is on fire. The trees are on fire, I just don't know. It's just taking them a while for whatever reason. But yeah, we are now completely protected on this side of the map. There is nothing that can cross here. As mentioned, if you have water, the goblins and things will have toad mounts. This they'll need dragons for, and we have nothing flammable on this fortress anyway. The only thing we do have, which is worth keeping at this stage, is probably all of the gold. So, I should really build some traps at this point. So let's have some... Actually, that's what I should be doing. I should be making oversized things. So that'll be next. Siege equipment is under? No, that's ballista arrows. Trap components, that's the one. Right, we want one of each made out of iron. Once you're done with all the copper things. Well, you are the lava commissar, sir. This is kind of your masterpiece, almost. It is eating away at the land faster than we can do a lot about it, seemingly. At least until we hit rock, of course. But the man is still flying quite nicely here, actually, which is nice. Meanwhile, if we go up to the top of the volcano, we can see that it is draining away nicely. We nearly cleared the top layer of this now. In about 4 more layers, we'll be down to actually the area we made that first thing in the first place. But I think where we got lava now is much, much better. Can it be improved? Probably, but I don't think I've got a lot of places. Hi, Onion. We're playing with lava. Lots of lava. We can. It's just a bit awkward because I have to build it here to start with. I have to build a bridge over it and then a pit. Yeah, the problem with more lava at this stage is that I actually need to find safe routes to get them up so they can dig it. I mean, there is kind of one here. Which, yeah, if I were to go and put a dig command... And I'm going to put the dig command up, because why at this stage wouldn't I? In theory, that's diggable. What, until it hits the fortress, it's not. The lava's over there. It's in a pool over there. And what I was trying to do was sort of get it across to this side, so it would sort of cover the other side of things here. The only thing I could do is I suppose I could actually put an entrance to the fortress on the other side. Which might not be a terribly bad idea, because I've actually got some pasture land over in here. You know what, that's not a bad, that's such a not bad idea. I'm going to do it. So it needs to be free wide because I need to get the caravan through. That means I can go and... Actually, no, let's not do that. We are going to dig out a new entrance on this side, but we're going to put it... I've got to put it down here, actually. There's something that's going to be free wide enough. So I can put it there, and we have our entrance. Meanwhile, somebody, I've got to find a brave or foolish dwarf, possibly a lava commissar, to try and dig this out. I suppose it is technically possible to build a fortress on top of the volcano. I imagine I got an announcement saying he's not going to do that. In fact, I don't think there's a safe way to do it, so he might have said no. Unless he did dig that out. Oh, that's why. The wrong thing. Oh, that's open space, so that apparently didn't cause any problems. Let's just wait and see what happens here. It might be path locked. There is technically a route, but it's not a very... It's not a safe route, I'll be honest. And given there are other jobs they could be doing, I think actually he's got the right idea. Well, the giant wooden boat was to go in water. I was going to have water surrounding it as my final sort of... There are two... The last test of the fortress will hopefully be me pulling open a floodgate, having water spill in, and then the fortress being watertight at the end. That would be the ultimate sort of test of it. No, I don't think they want me to do that, so let's try. There instead. Now, I don't want them to dig all of these, actually, it should be pointed out. Oh, no! Okay, they're going for it. Okay, they're going for it. I need to now stop them digging the other two out, because otherwise he will just sit there and be silly and try to do both. Oh, they're both trying it. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Right, just the bottom one. It gives him more chance to run away. Resume. Alright, let's watch the silly dwarf trying this plan. Because one of the silly dwarfs is about to do it. We need to find out which silly dwarf it is as well. It's either the lava commissar or... It is the lava commissar! Run away, sir! Run away! Did he escape? Is he wounded? I think he's fine. He should really have turned to ash automatically if he was hit. But just to check, no wounds. Okay, excellent. And thus, we have caused yet more lava spillage. Let's come out of this darn volcano. Hopefully this little bit of spillage here should push out the flow a little and hopefully down. Yes, it does seem to be spreading there. Ideally, we want it to go down from here if it will, rather than following in the pool, which should already now be hitting the river up the top side. Yeah, I'm not actually caring about the fortress in this one, strangely. I mean, technically I could now build some things, but I'm far more interested in just what I can do with lava here. I'm being the pyromaniac, I know I am, and there we go, okay. So it has now reached the river, I think, which means we have some obsidian being generated, which is nice. We have no way of stopping the lava flow and getting to the obsidian, but you know. It's nice that it's made it that far. Also, most of the trees are somehow still intact. Lava trees. They should have at the very least exploded. The sap inside should have done at the very least. Yep, okay, the trees don't work in lava. That's something I'm going to have to... I might actually just mention that as a casual. Lava does not instantly destroy trees. Oh well. Alright, no worries, sir. I was planning on doing some multiplayer style bits with various people if they're around, but no worries. I might do something else, we'll see. In the meantime, I should be building some traps. So we want a weapon trap, and we want it to go here. Made out of that, and it's going to be out of the... We're going to go with that, and we're going to go with that. Done selecting. Then a second weapon trap, which can go here. I think these are all supposed to be made of iron, but... Spiked bronze ball, that'll do. And spiked copper ball. I think these are actually the ones I got from the other thing there, but that's fine. So Zara, we have a couple of weapon traps. Chili sauce. Nothing wrong with chili sauce, sir. And as we look, we have done what we set out to do, and we've got the lava now spilling out on the other side of things. Kind of. Emitting at a much slower rate, but it is eating the ground. Hopefully that will help. Spring has arrived. We have survived 1 year. And now the elves are going to appear. And just... yeah, that'll be fun. Oh. That'll be fun if it continues. Carry straight up to and including lava. Okay. Come on, elves. We know you want to visit us. Look at the gold stuffs we're making at this point. We've made a gold scepter, a gold figurine of Ral, the deity of the mountains. Unfortunately, it was made by Successful Dylan's. Or is Successful Dylan's interpretation of Ral. Have we run out of gold? We might have run out of gold. No, still making things. Everything seems to be going okay here. Do I have a jeweler's? I don't have a jeweler's yet. I don't even know if I've got a anyone who can build things, but you know. We started, we might as well carry on. Resume. And then we went down here, and this is where we found all the gold, actually. That's amusing. All hail King Commissar of the Lava. Okay, pause. Okay, the noble has requirements. No, the noble has requirements. I didn't think about this, but I've been making some really expensive stuff, haven't I? So, okay, the king is not happy. The king cannot be happy because we have no room worthy of him. That's the closest I've got, is what I've done here. So, we're going to build a door. I'm going to hope we got high-value doors somewhere. Okay. He demands lava. It wouldn't surprise me, knowing this game. Alright. Cancel everything. I need to make... We need to make everything here. Right, furniture. Gold. We need to make a golden door. Then need to make a golden armor stand, a golden throne, golden table, golden weapon rack, and we will need other things. This is just what I can think of right now that I can build. I don't even know if we got that much gold available because I've spent it most of it on craft things. So my miners are going to have to find more gold. We have brimstone, which is not gold. Native gold though. Right, mine this out. Need more of it. It's going to be colossal. I'm going to be doing everything I can to make this room it. It's just the only thing I've got that's even vaguely suitable right now. Right. Bed. The bed shall go in the middle. Next we shall get rid of this fancy thing that I've made here and do something else that will be even fancier and much larger. I need to make... That's the other thing. I need to actually make him a tomb as well. I don't know if you're going to mine anymore. In fact, you're probably not. You've probably given up on your mining duties. I mean, let's think about what your achievements are. You've actually mined out the volcano. Right, then, rather urgently, we need to smooth everything here. Smooth all of that. We're going to then have to engrave it and hope we are good at engraving. After that, we're going to have to see how we do with this. In the meantime, if we have a jeweler, then yeah, we need to get things made now. Make the tomb over the volcano. I can't make the tomb over the volcano. I'm probably going to have to make it in the same room to save time at this point. In the meantime, what I am going to have to do is make more things. And what I'm going to have to make more things here... Tables. I'm going to need more armor stands, because I think you needed loads of those. At least some of them will be kind of suitable. I then need coffers, and I need chests as well. I don't want to make them out of wood, because wood is really cheap. But yeah, Lava Commissar, King of Dwarfkind, demands fire. Alright, let's hope we got enough gold bars. And in fact, because of that, yeah, smelting gold ore is still the thing we're doing here. We're going to not make any bullion. We're not going to make anything else here. We're going to make things out of silver. Okay, what the heck has happened here? We've got 2 high-level nobles at this point. Though, mind you, you don't need anything. Okay, let's depressingly have a look at this. You need 10 chests. 10. And everything has to be royal. Ah, dear. Okay. Well, we're going to have to make this even bigger, I think. So much for decoration. Because King has a lot of things, possibly. His room is not going to be symmetrical. Symmetry is for lesser leaders. And yes, he probably does need things to store his lava. I'm kind of wishing I hadn't set... No, designation... It's fine. We're just going to get rid of this smooth wall, though. I don't mind him smoothing the floors. The floors is a good thing for him to smooth at this point. I can still use that. But I kind of need them to dig things. Also, I'm noticing nobody's digging. That would be because the lava... No, the lava commissar will still dig. The king of the dwarves is digging. Good to know. Good to know. So let's start with putting a door in it. So it's going to have to be what I do here. Build door. Do we have the gold door? Yes, gold door is in. Let's then go and build the bedroom. I should really wait until I dig it out, but... It might be because they're smoothing it. That might be it, actually. They might not dig it out while it's being smoothed. In fact, I think that's what's happening here. They're trying to do two things. I also did set some digging channels down here to find some more glod. Which might be what they're up to, actually. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. Finding glod, because we need glod. The king demands glod. And lava. And glod. Lots of glod. This is true. This is true. I think it's the first time I've ever had the King of the Dwarves appear in my fortress, though. I'll be honest. Lava Commissar, it is yours. I'll then need to build a table. If we have a gold table at this point, this is amazing. Nope. What's the order of things I was building down here? Golden lava. I don't think we're playing... Actually, let's just have a quick check on things. He has quarters. Because of all the gold, that'll do for now. He needs everything else there. He needs a table, he needs things. Oh, that's because it's not in yet. No, the gold door is in. It just looks like gold things. Ah, this is true enough. This is true enough. Vampire Dwarven King of Lava. You know what? I could live with that. The Dwarven Lava King demands things. Meanwhile, how's the gold hunt going? Out a little bit. Need a bit more than that, really. So I think each of the items requires 3 bars. We're not making enough, I don't think, from here. Also doesn't help that they're carrying it back like that. But huzzah, more glod has been found. Continually more glod has been found. I'm hoping they're expanding the king's area at this point, but we'll check what happens with the lava in a little bit. But for now, at least, it appears they are going to dig out the area they've just smoothed over. All about increasing value at this point. We need this room to be as valuable as it is possible to get. And this was just going to be the broker's area a little bit. No, you've ruined all of our smoothing! Bastards! Now we have to start again. Actually, remove designation for the moment. I'm just going to remove all of this. Remove all that. Get the digging area out. We're screwing it. It's going to be a square room now. Dig all that out, and then we can smooth out the area we actually know is going to be locked in, which is everywhere up to there. Resume. I always get killed by wolves. I don't know what it is. Wolves in adventure mode always get me. I haven't played adventure mode that much, but it's always wolves for whatever reason. And yeah, I learned the value of swimming early. Swimming is one of the only ways to get away from wolves half the time, and it doesn't always work. It's a couple of editions ago, though, the adventure mode I was playing, so it might have changed since then, but yeah. I should do that at some stage. But that'll be for later, I'm sure. I've just smoothed this wall. It's perfect for... You questioned the king? The king wants it dug down. Just start again. Okay, and now in comes some more digging. Okay, I'm hoping this room will be big enough once this happens. Let's see how... Oh, the noble has a mandate. Make grates. I didn't even see that cop up. I don't know why the Dwarf King wants us to make grates, but we're going to make grates. I might not have... I might know if I didn't have the components, it wouldn't throw that at me. We really need somebody to make things. Wooden grates because the king commands it. 2 grates. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to make 2 more here. Resume. We have made a lot of clothes, I'm just noticing there. Doing quite well in that regard. We could do with more bins. Cat explosions continuing. We have more cats. 16 billion clowns or a noble king at this point. I might be inclined to take the noble. Okay. No, actually, let's not smooth out because we need to make the things for his mandate. Resume. Meow. Yeah, more cats. Don't like the more cats. Oh, we out of gold. We must be out of gold. Either that or he's made everything, which would be odd. Building, please. Thank you. Oh, caps lock's on. That's why. Table. Do we have a... We have a gold table. Do we have a gold chair? Yes, we have a gold chair. Okay. That's a good start. Do I have a gold weapon rack? Yes. Do I have a gold armor stand? Yes. Okay. We got all the gold items that we wanted built already, which is amazing. Now we just need as many chests as we can spit out, made of gold or silver. So, furniture, we need gold to start with. We're going to make as many gold chests as we can. We'll queue 5, and we'll make the rest out of silver. If that pleases the Lord Lava King. Make 2 out of 2 grates. He should have them by now. I think he's making it. Should be good. And in comes all the gold stuff. Chaining pets by the entrances to spout fees. That's actually not a bad idea. I should be doing that soon. So then we have to protect the king. Just Bob Shadow McBob has organised a party around all the corpses. Okay. It'll be fine. Oh, look at him struggling with the table. Must make table for mad Lava King. There you see the king of the dwarves, Master Miner. And he's probably quite unhappy. He's a novice liar, but he's rusty at it. All our cats. Good work. Okay, so we have our dining room sorted out. And hopefully this should be improving some of these things here. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, the mandate's gone. Grand bedroom. We're getting close. Getting close. It needs more value, but we can put the value in. Let's smooth all of this to start with. Then we'll start engraving, and that'll add some value. We need to queue this up as a dining room. Which is your dining room. Your throne room. And then we actually need to same bed. Hold on. We need to resize the room. So there. Okay. Let's see how we're doing. Getting there. Splendid, decent, fine because of all the gold. But I want to make the chests next if I can. Yep, and chests are being made. Now we just need to find some more gold. If we got enough gold to do this, that'd be amazing, but I don't think it's what we got. We definitely have enough silver to follow up with silver stuffs, but... dig that out for next. Hopefully they will resize a bit of the room first. Actually, I could do that. I think. Just work out where we are with this. Okay, so if I dig a channel here, I feel this could go wrong. I do feel this could go wrong. But let's go with it, see what happens. You paint all over the table. What are you painting, sir? Also, what I need to do at this point is designation dump items. I need to dump all of these things. Because the king has no time for them. You're doing it all wrong, sir. There's a butchering going. Can we actually do anything with this at this point? Probably not. I'm going to change that to a garbage dump, I think. Oh no, it is the pit pond, but it's inactive. I'm just going to leave it as it is. We'll set this as the garbage dump then. I know it's inside, but it should be fine. Garbage dump. Okay. So hopefully now they'll start dumping things. We hope. If all else fails, actually, on the gold-silver front, we do have iron. Iron wouldn't be bad. So we're going to go iron cabinets as the next backup thing. And I believe we have some gold chests for him. So build the containers. And we shall put the containers along this wall, I think. Yeah, we'll put the containers on this wall. Where are the gold chests? There's one. And, oh, we ran out of gold, that's why. Yeah, we don't have 10 of these, but we have 2 to start with. 2 will do. New mandates, make grates free of free. Okay. Lava Commissar, sir, why are you obsessed with grates? Just explain that to me at this point. Why are you obsessed with grates? Anyway, we will make 3 of them. And in come the gold chests and things. Also, I should really put some... Do I have any more space? I do have some, actually. Stockpile. Weapons. Which is P. And I can put that stockpile in there. Resume. More grates. Oh, this is true, actually. I'd prefer them to be out of obsidian if I was doing that for safety, but... Speaking of which... we haven't had a look at pretty lava in some time and seeing how effective it's being. So as we come down to the lava pool, we see the trees are somehow still alive. The pool is now 4 of 7, so that's 4 feet high. Well, actually, I'm not sure. It's basically 2/3 of the whatever block the can form high. The brook is gone. The brook is gone. Anything besieging here is doomed, and that means it is going to spread out. The plus side is I'm noticing that is a dwarven gem setter who's just arrived, apparently. I don't think it told me about... Nope, you're just going to burn to death, I think, from there. Oh, you were gathering water. Are they still trying to fill a pond somewhere? Or are they just gathering water? Because if they're just gathering water, that's rather foolish of them. I don't have a hospital, so I can't do anything of that nature. We do have meat. We're probably running out of booze by this point. We're down to 30 drinks. That wasn't an immigrant, that was somebody fetching water. Still worrying, though. Getting there, getting there. Still need more value. Goodness, is most of that done, I think? For some reason they smoothed this bit, which I was about to dig out. And that's sort of a channel. They weren't elves. Oh, we made a masterpiece silver chest. That is a good find. That's a good thing to have. That is going to be very expensive. So let's go and make some more of these. 1, 2, and 3. They can go along there. So that's his first 5 chests. We'll put another 5 on the other side of the thing. And then once it's dug out, we're going to just rearrange the room again. Just make sure it's all to our liking. Okay, that's all dug out, that's all dug out, that's all smooth. I can now go to town with this, I think. So, resize to maximum. We're going to resize to maximum. We're then going to resize to maximum. And then I'm going to do 2 things here. Firstly, we're going to dig out a huge area here. Why are we digging out a huge area here? Because this is going to be his mausoleum. And the area down here we can connect up with lava. It would probably cause a sacrifice of somebody, but we could do it. We could even put the grate in place and make sure it happens. So we can put a grate there on top of a thing, then send somebody down there to dig out the rest of the channel, connect it to where we got the lava already connected, and he can look upon lava in death. That's the one thing we need to do, actually. We need a sarcophagus of gold. Which is furniture, gold, a golden sarcophagus, and we need that promoted, because that's the one thing he doesn't have at this point. Another silver chest, though, would be very good. put these on this side, and if I can, I'll match up. 1 silver chest. Oh, and the jeweler's actually been made, so we can actually enhance things here, and we want to do that. We want to encrust with gems, furniture. Okay, finished goods. Nope, we don't have any of those, or ammo. Either that or my caps lock's been messing around again. I suppose I don't have any... No, I have to cut gems first. That's why. Right. Except I do have gems. I just don't have any finished materials anymore. Green zircon, tanzanite, yellow zircon, clear zircon. And most of the rest of these are just stones, which we could still put in if we wanted to, but we're not going to. Then I'm just going to set each of these tasks to repeat. Because gems. Always want gems. Resume. And somebody needs to make more burial receptacle things. And also, we're probably going to have to dig out more of this for silver. More of that for silver. We can get some out of tetrahedrite, but, you know, reliability and all that. Speaking of lava flows and things, it is kind of spilling over here. You want gems from Finland, sir? Finland doesn't even exist at this. Very well, sir. Very well. We'll find gems from Finland. Where are we gonna find Finland? Is that okay? Cannot find path. Oh, I think somebody's got burned. They couldn't find the path to find to get to water. So that suggests we're out of water. That also suggests. Burial receptacle needs coffin. It was actually H that we need here. We still need cabinets, actually. No. I suppose I could do some engraving along the walls if I really wanted to, but then I've got Noble's mandates here. We need one more grate to be made, which he's doing. Somebody's either taking a very long time getting some silver for us. It has started raining. The lava is angry. Oh, that's why it's taking ages to get the silver. I should really make a bar stockpile here, shouldn't I? That would be the convenient thing to do. Running low on water, so now it would be a good time. Actually, now would be a great time. I'd just like to watch the siege just go, okay, we attack, and how do we get across this? You, minion, see if you can jump across. Well, this is rubbish. Let's go home. There's not many dwarves, which is why I got the king already on here. This isn't really a... starting vacation that's just here. So with all that dug out, I can now actually go. Do you two have any jobs, or are you just hanging out? You're just hanging out. Apparently with no jobs, even though I have got... Oh, I know why they can't get out. Because I haven't put any stairs in. Whoops. You'll be buried alive. Not to worry, we can get around this. We'll have a secret-ish passage. Upstairs, downward stairs, and a passageway off here. So he does have his own sort of secretive way back to his tomb. And thus was, and spoke thus. Oh, bugger. But, you know, that's happened. Okay, now can we build that burial receptacle? No. Oh, he has finally got the gold, though. So huzzah there. And that probably means I can now build another chest. Yep, another silver chest has been made. That will increase value. The annoying thing is I've got to then go and put... oh, we need chains now. Chains. This darn king is demanding as heck. Okay. I think it's furniture is classed as. This is actually kind of useful, so we'll make a couple of those. Go there, and we'll go there. To check out my own tomb. Oh, master crafted gold sarcophagus. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay. Build N. A receptacle can go there. Don't break the stream of marriage. No, he's always going to do that. It's his job, almost. Okay, now we just wait for them to haul it all the way over there. And then we can get him his mausoleum, and then we've basically got everything in place. We just need some cabinets and some more chests and some more weapon racks, armor racks, and everything else. As well as the darn chains, which apparently have been made already. If that was... have they been made? I don't think they've been made. Certainly the mandate still stands, so are we out of iron? We might be out of iron, that might be why. In which case I need to go and get some more iron. Or just make things out of silver. 2 silver chains, and then we'll make some more. Let's make... no, actually, before we do any of that, we need a door. So we'll make 2 doors of silver. And then we'll see what we need to do after that. In the meantime, I think what we shall do is we shall smooth out each of this entire stone area, because we will need to increase the value of all of this. We'll start the engraving process. It's character building. Yeah, swimming in lava is definitely character building. It's something anyway. You realise one place I haven't actually exploded a massive lava pool over? It kind of is, but it's not really spilled out that far. He's over here. And that feels disappointing to me for some reason. I just feel it is. It's charred corpse building. It's definitely that. I'm disappointed in the lava not flowing down here. I'm just... oh dear. Waded across the lava rivers to kill a kobold. We're out of silver bars to make doors, which is depressing. The king will not be pleased at this. Doors. Do we even have wagon access anymore? Kind of. I mean, there's still technically places the caravans could get in, though we haven't heard from one in a while. I've got an odd feeling it's not going to be very... caps lock on this way. We can build a door. That can go here. No, we don't have enough silver bars for it, so I need to melt some more silver. Galena ore on the thing, promote there, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find one of my idling dwarves and just set them to be you there, Miller. You have a new job because I've proclaimed that you shall now melt things. You shall operate furnaces, and you, blacksmith, you shall also operate furnaces. And just because you, sir, shall operate furnaces. Go forth! Metal must be melted. Bars must be made. And also stockpile bar blocks. Should hopefully speed up some of the process. Except it's it's not really because they're just putting all the blocks in. But you know, it should help a little, maybe. Cannot fill the pond anymore. I don't need fuel. I've got magma. We have lead actually, because that's galena, I guess. No, we have lava pools here, so we don't actually need any. We don't need fuel, so therefore we have lava. In the meantime, though, let's go and build this guy's room. Use for burial. Make it a tomb. And we shall assign the tomb to you. Okay. It's a grand mausoleum. It's not a royal mausoleum, though. We can fix that. But we need to put things in it. In the meantime, more things. Do we have any more silver chests? Probably not. No. Also, that was another mandate he's put up there. He needs another chain. We don't have enough stuff to make more. Copper chain. Go for it. The king demands it. We must make it. The brewer has given birth to a spawn of evil. Huzzah for infernal spawn of evil spawning. He might get annoyed about the noise. I'm aware that's a possibility, and the best I can do is put some more doors in place. I have to put some little pillars in there, but it could be done. In fact, I kind of was preparing that over here, but I've kind of ignored other parts of the fortress. I realised that actually goes to nowhere. Down it. Okay, what type of wall is this? Native silver. We've got native silver wall there, and I've just noticed this now. Brilliant. Okay, dig that out. Because native silver is better than galena, which is a good chance of turning into lead. At the very worst, we can make lead stuff if we have to, but it's not that pricey. We prefer native silver or native gold. Speaking of native gold, did we get it all? No, there's a little left. And hopefully more people will be actually manning the forges so we can actually burn. Well, no, we've got lava to burn things, but we can actually then have things melted down. Adamantium coins. We haven't got any of that yet, though we could go and get some. Thank God somebody's doing something. We have lots of bullion as well we could make things out of if we wanted to. Okay, what jobs are actually being made here? We don't need any more tetrahedrite really. And I prefer to cancel that, because it's just making a load of things for us, and concentrate on native silver if you've got it. We'll see about melting everything else we've got here. So we can make rose gold, which is, I don't think that's an increasing value, but we'll have a go at that. Because we might as well make everything here. Black bronze. Black bronze we can't use for weapons, I don't think. I think we're just going to melt everything we got left here in hematite. So yeah, there are priorities. Mostly I'm concentrating on the silver, really, at this stage. Resume. Oh, and that's a lot of native silver. I shall try and chain now. Well, he's happy for the moment, kind of. Let's see his thoughts. Quite content. Pleased to have a mandate deadline met. Admired a fine door. Dined in a very poor dining room. Slept in a very poor bedroom. Fantastic dining room. Slept without a proper room. Caught in the rain. Talked to a friend. Miasma. Satisfied at work. Okay. He He's unfriendly and disagreeable, and he's somewhat bothered by this since he values friendship. He's quick to anger, tends to be a bit stubborn in changing his mind about things, he's somewhat fearful in the face of immediate danger, assertive, infinitely cautious about the world, because, you know, lava, and the fact that he's dug lava holes into a volcano for my amusement. We also really do need some booze. It's actually kind of worrying now, because if we don't get, alright, 17 of slate, I think that's still spring. Just checking this, so, why have these been... Can I not claim those, or are you just putting them there? Necessarily want to have wood here. I don't know what it's doing there, so I'm going to ignore it. I do have lots of obsidian. I checked that earlier. The brook, I imagine, if I go down to as far down as this will go, a few more levels, and you see this is where the new volcano is. Yes, we have obsidian. Lots of things have also burned. There is actually still a brook. The downer is I have no way of accessing that obsidian, really. And yeah, that's probably our best bet. So get cracking. Also, the trees are still there. Brewer has a mood and has withdrawn from society. I hope he makes something that I can actually put inside one of the things here. Mysterious construction has begun. Migrants have... Where have the migrants arrived from? Okay. Caps lock's on again. Where have the migrants arrived from? Zoom to location. Okay, they're there. They're on the edge there. I don't think the migrants can actually do anything. I don't think it is possible for the migrants to get to me. I'm just checking this now, but we've basically pulled the entirety of this place out. I could technically run around there. Nope, the migrants can't actually get to us. Unless there is a way above the mountain. I wouldn't need to dig a tunnel. Do I want to dig a tunnel for them though? It's also a long process. Nope, you can see there from that. There's no way to get those migrants into here. Since this is kind of a jokey fortress at this point anyway, and really all I'm trying to do is appease the king, I'm actually happy to leave them there. The king has more important duties like digging out native silver. If it was a caravan, then maybe I'd do something different, but native silver we want. Meanwhile, with everything kind of built here, let's go for some more native silver things. So we need some silver chests, 3 of them. And then we're going to go for some silver armor stands. We need 4 more of these. And some weapon racks. Actually, can I build weapon racks out of silver? That seems odd. Alright, iron weapon racks then. I need 1 more of those actually, but that'll do for now. Resume. Then we'll see what you're actually doing here. Baby can't work yet. That's not who I was after. Next. Okay. We don't have whatever item he needs to continue the construction, which means he's now going to go mad. Yeah, okay, I can go future things with you, Dylan. Just let me know what you want to play, and we'll move on to that in a little bit. For the moment, I just want to see the fortress. Well, I can't really say fortress completion because it's not going to happen that way. You know what I could do here, really bizarrely? I can put a plot of land here, can't I? Yes, I can. We can actually kind of keep the fortress going and make some booze. Meanwhile, the migrants, wherever they've got to, are probably admiring some lava. Or have burned themselves. Not a clue. He's clues from society. I think there is a way of finding that out, but I can't remember how at this point. Force and processes. If they have a pick, I can do that. I have to find out where they actually are at this point, actually. There we are. Okay, so the migrants we have... We don't have many of them, actually. We have a boa, we have a blacksmith, we have a brewer, we have another boa. Nope, they don't have a pick because they didn't. None of them are miners. There's no way they can get a pick either. So I'm just gonna leave those four to their death. Nobody will care on this side. Oh, he has made something. Okay, we've actually made. He's actually now a mastercraft. Oh, that is quite brilliant, actually. Repeat, please. I didn't notice that. Okay. What we're now going to do is we're going to put a lever in here. What will it do? Nothing. The lever shall go here. We're going to make it out of the artifact. And that will massively increase the value of things there. In the meantime, over on this side of things, silver chests are being made again. That should get it royal, by the way, once this is done. It is a lever made out of an artifact. It has a value that should be ridiculous. But, let's see what it's actually done. Grand Mausoleum, which I think it still was. So it's not quite enough by itself. If we connect it to something else, it might be, though. No idea what I can connect it to, really. Masterpiece silver chest, though, is nice. Let's go for another door. Again, out of silver. It's a very pretty lever. What are my other artifacts out of interest, actually? I have the willow figurine, which I can't put in the king's bedroom because that just wouldn't work. I mean, actually, to be fair, with the area now completely smooth, I can now go designation engrave, and that will probably actually give me enough value, especially given some of the walls are iron. Container, we'll go and put that there. This will need to be made out of silver, and another one here to be made out of silver. He has lots of places to put his things. Also, I can now go and build a chain at this point, if I can remember what that is. Restraint, yep, chain. I can go here. Copper chain, and then we'll build another one here. Restraint, which is V. How Another silver. I doubt anybody's going to cross from over there, to be fair, but... But everybody being covered in lava. We hope so. We'll see what stories they come up with and how masterful they are. Good news is, they're detailed. Nothing about you becoming king. That's what I'm after, really. I want stories of you becoming king. Alright, we're out of silver to make the lava stand, but that probably means you've made another chest, so we can build that. Yep, there we go. So he now has his 10 chests. He has all the storage things he wants, other than the cabinets. And hopefully the value of everything should be going up. Getting there. Getting there. We can actually put the cabinets in the mausoleum and it's still technically counted as his. Which again will increase the value of the mausoleum. And as our masterwork mechanisms, they're always good for trade. Mostly lead. We have quite a few gold bars again, so let's build some things out of gold. Cabinets, I think. Cabinets, cabinets. That's 5, and I think that'll do for now. What are the... Does he have any mandates at this point? No. Resume. Overall, I'm quite pleased with how things have gone. And with us having a thing there, plum helmets. In the spring, in the summer, plum helmets. In the autumn, plum helmets. And this is when I found out I've got none of them, but plum helmets. We need booze. Rather urgently. This music, it is just... yeah, it is amazing. Does. It possibly fits with my personality as well, but we'll question that later. In the meantime, if the chains have been built, I need to attach something to the chain. So let's assign an animal to it. What shall guard this one? I think we shall have this stray cat guarding this door. And over here, we shall have this stray cat assigned to this door. This is version 0.40, and I think this one's 12, but I think they have got a couple of later versions than that. But still, this is version 0.40 at least. And now, are there messages about Lava Commissar becoming king? Yes! Is it him? Yes. Surrounded by dwarves. The appointment of Dwarf Lava Commissar Roof Lake to the position of... oh, that's the broker. That's the less important one. Okay, well, we found something about you. You became the broker. We don't have you becoming king yet, though. Jangles. We definitely have Jingle Jangles. Jingle Jangles has got a lot of this, actually. Expedition Leader. Nothing about you becoming king yet. Ah, well, we'll get there eventually. Meantime, we should really have a look at what the lava's doing on the things here. Indeed, you had a lot of power before then, but then you became king, and then you started making demands, and then everything went wrong. Also, we don't have a water source anymore, which suggests that the brook is finally finished. I should really put a hotkey here. But I think the brook is finished. No, the brook is not finished. And dwarves are still desperately trying to get down there. They're seriously just trying to get themselves burnt. Ah, well. No worries there. So, cabinets. We need gold cabinets, but these not being made at the moment. Nope, because you're about to make them. This map is fairly doomed in a lot of ways, but I'm just playing it until the king's happy. I'm then probably going to move on to something else. As I say, this is not typically how I would do the fortress, but what happened was we basically decided to work out whether we could protect the fortress by basically detonating the volcano. We've done this in two manners. Firstly, to get a lava pool down in order to, yeah, this is the original purpose of blowing up the lava, to get a long chain down so we could actually get magma forges sorted out. I then decided, wouldn't it be fun to try and drain the volcano? And you know what? It is. In fact, actually, looking at things now, huzzah, we've actually cleared the level of lava where we dug. Which means this obsidian is technically up for grabs. If we can get there, which I don't think we can anymore. It might be possible to do it, though. Because this lava flow has been a real disappointment, the one I put here. But yeah, in fact, actually, that might provide a path for the other... You know what? It's a long process, but we found the long way of getting obsidian mining sorted out here. So I'm going to mine some obsidian. In theory, we can... Yeah, we're going for obsidian. Let's go for it. And the migrants are probably safe. They probably even made it round before me noticing, actually. But I've now got the entire top level of the Oh, hold on. Because this is the danger, of course. It's not the top level of the volcano. It's just where it's got down that low now. As long as I don't take all of it, that should be fine. And in theory, the area that's already fallen down is going to be topped off because that's in theory pressurized up to wherever it is. So I certainly hope it is. Otherwise, I'm going to have to redo things. Yeah, that's 7-7 there. It's not going to go any lower than that. We'll be fine. We can actually make swords out of it, because it's a material you can use to make that. It's quite expensive material as well, actually, off the top of my head. What else? I think it's just valuable stuff, and it's quite odd to get it at times. The normal way you get obsidian is to basically layer things, water, lava, which takes a bit of setup, trigger it, wait for it to dissipate, you then have a block of obsidian you can dig out. It's a complicated enough process and involves lava pumps and tunneling and things, but you know, this is the other way of doing it. We wait for it to basically fill out and then, yeah, it's ours. We have some gold cabinets. The king will be happy. He better be happy. And if you're wondering how I've got a king this early, it's because I've gone on long enough. This is an old enough file that basically dwarf kind is in retreat. There aren't enough dwarves anymore, and so Lava Commissar decided to appoint himself king. And because he was the biggest and the baddest and he's making demands of us, we're actually meeting with all of his demands these days now. So excellent. He's not entirely unhappy with us. I should also, while I think about this, set up the traps on this side as well. We want weapon traps. And we have some really good mechanisms these days, but we're going to go with the copper and... Did we make iron? I'm sure we were making iron things for this as well, but we'll go with that for now. Just a couple of weapons. There are other things we need to deal with. I guess we're out of it. We probably could have some berserks actually come up. It's definitely possible. So we should make things out of native gold. Yeah, if I've got rose gold, I should be making things out of that. rose gold. Yeah, I can make rose gold cabinets, I think. I can make rose gold weapon racks. I need at least 4 of those, and I should be able to make armor stands as well. That'll be 4 of those. And if I can make cabinets, which I assume that is, might as well. I can't remember where I set up. I think I set up in the wilds. This is not an evil terrain. This is not evil. We won't have zombie whales coming at us. Everything should be on fire. In fact, the trees... I meant to hotkey this. Back down we go. These trees are invincible. In the current edition of Dwarf Fortress, the giant trees are dead. It accepts that they're dead, the tree is finished, but they've not exactly... They're nearly fully up, so that's 5 feet of lava. Basically, they're sitting in. They're fine. I mean, there has been fires, because that's why they've got ash and things everywhere. Speaking of which, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop down the remaining trees. Since I think, actually, the lava flow has kind of stopped. I should be able to, I think. I'm surprised we haven't already got them, that's the thing. Here we go. So they just need to be claimed. Though some of them are damaged, that's why they've got the X's on them. It is heavily worn. But it's still possible for me to do things out of wood with them. I should really build the second thing here, but yeah, well. Woodcutter, where are you? More beds, and we'll make some bins as well. And some barrels. We're not making wooden armor. We have some copper armor, admittingly. I should be making other things, but I had priorities elsewhere. Craft Dwarf doesn't really have a lot to do. We're just making infinite things. Our plants are not quite growing fast enough at this stage. I cannot remember. I should be able to find out, actually, if you bear with me 2 moments. This is... I should be able to stabilize the pack up. Bear with in case things do go wrong here. Right, so... Oh, darn it. It will moan at me of updates. Let me see what I'm actually using, though. If I can even find that out. Graphics I'm using are Iron Hand. So these are the Iron Hand graphics I'm using at the moment. And this is version 40.12, though I can upgrade it to 40.26, which I just haven't done yet because, you know, this is what I was currently using. Okay, we're out of rose gold bars, I think, so we're out of whatever we're doing here. Cabinets. Out of rose gold. Oh, it's just gold. We don't have... What were we making out of rose gold, then? I was making some furniture out of it because we had loads of rose gold bars. Oh no, it was armor racks. No, that's what it was. Yeah, armor stands. I can put the second armor stand here. Oh, it's only made out of slate. Weapon rack. Okay, we've apparently failed to make anything out of rose gold. Okay, what have we got? We have lead, we have gold, we have some billion. And we've got lots and lots of lead. Okay, I'm going to have to start digging some things out here because I just do not have enough gold and silver to make this work anymore. So, I think it's time for more exploratory digging. there is gold down here. There's enough I can keep going with that, but I need to find other things. So, begin the exploratoring. Down we go, J. And down one more, upward stairway, and we dig that way. And we dig this way. And hope is we find something. Resume. Okay, King, time to earn your upkeep by digging. In the meantime, still not valuable enough. I hope these are actually really good at their job at this stage. Adequate engraver only. Proficient engraver, that means he is going to make things. And you're an adept. We have 2 good engravers here, so I'm actually going to turn you off of it. And the reason for that is you make less high quality, you're less likely to make masterwork ones. So you're off of stone detailing. What's the betting on finding a forbidden beast? Quite high. I should be, in theory, with the amount of gold value we've created thus far, I'm surprised we haven't already found one. And no, I don't believe there was an aquifer on this level, because of course it was lava, and I think it's rare for them to have both. Let me just ping over to somewhere. I can't remember. Good news is, that's iron wall effectively there, so that should help. And it's quite highly valued as well. This is 0.4013 I'm playing, and it goes up to 0.4026. And currently, I'm just playing until the Dwarf King is happy. Oh no, you can get Mega Beasts just randomly appearing once you've made enough gold value, though. I think you might have to trade some of it as well, and I'm actually kind of convinced that with the lava currently where it is, we just haven't done that. Another thing to note, just before I get there, is that yes, we have dug out obsidian. We even have some obsidian. We're taking a while to get to it, but in theory now we can make some obsidian stuff. So I'm actually going to go back to the fortress. And now I can go and do the one thing I've never done in this game before. We can make rock short swords repeatedly. Because there is obsidian. We can do this. And just because I do need to make something here, let's make some more gold cabinets repeatedly until we run out of gold. Our Dwarf Fortress, the depth in Dwarf Fortress, and the fact that they're going to keep... It's a long process. I think he's been making this game since... I think he's probably making it 12 years now, at least. And if it's... And I reckon we're at the... we're considering the bell curve, we're probably in the middle of the development line of this. It's a game that rewards you for what you put into it. Getting industries to work, learning how the game systems work, and yeah, geology lessons. And once this game is complete, I'm sure this will replace geology. I'd be quite amused if it did. Anyway, while that's going on, let's see how our exploratory digging paths have ended up. Nowhere, because they haven't dug it. Fine. Fine, no worries. Grand opulence still. I need more value, and I need the best way to put value is just put more things in there. But we need things that are of value, actually. Both our little defenders are working well. You're still making gold cabinets, you're still burning everything for what it's worth. You are going to not be doing a lot. And whatever's happened to our... I have no idea what's happened to our guy over there, actually. Look at the stockpile here, just the seeds. Change settings, and this is going to be a food pile. And disable. I suppose plants and seeds is fine. Okay. From that, Yeah, wait for things to happen. And find something to do with all these darn idlers. They're just bothering me is what they're doing. Just Bob, what are your skills like? You're the brewmaster. And the cook. Do we have anything we can cook these days? So there we go. Apparently there are things we can cook. I know. It's just the thing though. I don't technically have a dump area anymore, except my dump area is actually, annoyingly, my farm. But they've kind of cleared that out for me this week, which seems fine. I need to do that. I'm well aware, sir. But for now I have other concerns, so... Actually, I should check whether the king's having a temper tantrum at this point. Few thoughts. Poor bedroom, poor dining room. Mandates have been met. Admired a fine door. Dined in a very poor dining room twice. Slept in a poor bedroom. Caught in the rain. His own completely sublime seat today. Lack of a well. I can't make a well. I can't get to the river reliably enough. Or is that that's Galena? So we do have some lead potentially we can make things out of. Yeah, lead's not all that valuable, especially when I need value to get that upgraded. Could go for the iron, I suppose. But then I'll rely on the dwarves actually doing something in that about that. Ah well. Cabinets yet? Gold bars, silver bars, silver bars. We have 2 silver bars here for some reason. Must just need a third one, I guess. Also, I'm sure I made a stockpile for all this darn armor and things. Maybe I should just make another one here. It's an armor stockpile. That can go here. Now we'll just watch all the dwarves actually work for a change. My idlers is sitting at 21. You get what you put into Dwarf Fortress, as I say. It's just one of those sorts of games. If it hooks into you, and it doesn't hook into everybody, and I very much appreciate that, it's gonna stick. I need more bins. I definitely need more bins. I have somebody supposed to be building those. Actually, what has happened? I had a Mastercraft woodcutter somewhere. He got a wooden artifact. I'm sure he did. That was the first thing he made. I made a... Oh, it's probably crafting, actually, rather than wood thing, but oh well. You already have a legendary miner. Ermol the Smith. Ermol the Smith is my clothes maker, really. I should make another one. You know what? You, Mr. Marriage and Troubleshooter... Rusty at all of your jobs, seemingly. I'm promoting you to Woodcrafter. Well done, sir. You've joined a noble profession. I'd like that as well, actually. Being able to make dig down what's in RimWorld and just basically, you know... Nope. My game has crashed. That probably means we just hit summer. Which is worrying because the elves did not try to trade with us. I should actually check if there's even elves around, actually, once the game recovers. It has. Okay, the dwarves are the only people near us. No, he's not a lumberjack, sir. He just is a woodcrafter. I didn't make you woodcutter. You're not a woodcutter, sir. Oh, and he has a new mandate. Make more chains. Yes, master. We're going to make these out of lead. Because we have lots of lead, actually. Make 3 chains, and let's make some leaden barrels, because why not? Oh, and we have some food. Okay. Darn it. Farmer, whoever the farmer is, we need to deal with you now. Good news is... Oh, the miasma's appeared, and that's going to ruin the crops. We're making leaden chains. The obsidian throne. Actually, that could be fun. In fact, I can do that. Profile requires a manager. I need a manager. It's me. Has no relevant skills. Nobody has any relevant skills to be a manager. Therefore, you are now the manager, and you have a requirement, which I will have to deal with now. Let's put a bed in there. What am I making that of? I didn't even check that. Let's build a wall. There, out of this side because it's there. And I need to make a chair and a table. Nope. Actually, that'll do that. And a chair, which can go there. Resume. Then once our mason decides to actually go and do something, that'll be sorted. We've struck tourmaline somewhere. Goodness knows where we struck it. The top of the volcano is no longer lava, so there's nothing that really should have been blocking them anymore. They can get round. Although actually, they might not be able to get round. Nope, they are still there. Oh, you know what? I feel bad. So we're going to dig an escape tunnel. But if the goblins get through this, I'm going to be annoyed. How many down levels am I going to have to dig for this? Probably quite a few. Up. And we mine along here. Up the stairway. But this is the only time I'm ever going to do this for you. I hope you're satisfied. And a quick outward bit there. Okay. Fill it up with lava afterwards. I could do. Okay, we have a masterpiece created by Fob. Oh, they did have a miner on that side. I could have made a competing fortress. I hadn't noticed they had a miner. Okay, fair enough. Well, hopefully they're not all going to starve to death, but you know, even if they do, what am I going to do at this point? Right. Need 3 more cabinets. And we do have at least 1 more, so that'll be 4. And you are making chains at this point. Because it is demanded. This is true. I'm about to go mad from lack of booze. The only hope I've got is that the dwarves in autumn completely forget how I ripped them off last time and have booze for sale. Oh, hold on. I've got to open the wiki really quickly here. Bear with. Because I have an odd suspicion that if I have a dwarf king in my kingdom, I no longer receive envoys from the dwarves. I think I vaguely remember hearing that somewhere, and if that's the case, we are doomed. King. For version I'm using. Highest level noble. Want to make people point in civilization if parent civilization has been destroyed, which it has. Fortress is now the capital of civilization. Nor can it give gifts to dwarven caravans as often. Okay, no, we should still have dwarven caravans. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I only have one plum helmet farm I can make, which is there. And the good news is, it is making some plants, so I could now... Yes! We can brew! Brewmaster. Do things. The other thing I can do on this side, actually, is I can go and put down another farm plot on the outside here. And that farm plot can be for other things. So yeah, we have the continuous plump helmet generation there, and hopefully we'll have additional wine types from there. Hopefully that should recover things. We hope. In the meantime though, stuff. Needs empty bucket. We're out of buckets apparently. And Hussar Marichin is now being the woodcutter. Because I said so. I'm probably going to end the stream in about 20 minutes, guys, but we'll definitely have to resume this fortress and just see the end of it. It almost certainly will be the end once we get there. Also, designation smooth stone. We need to upgrade the mausoleum. I did include that bit as part of the mausoleum, so we'll continue with that. What are you making these days? Rock short swords. Yeah, he's making things out of obsidian. We have quite a lot of bolts there, you might have noticed. Speaking of which, I should make another stockpile for ammo. Because, you know, I made all these bolts for the ranger, and then, of course, we put all the wildlife on fire, so there is no wildlife anymore. Whoops. Rock short swords use wood. Do they? They must do, I guess. I don't see any obsidian short swords yet, but they might have moved it on. Wildlife had it coming. It did. It did. It dared to mess with the power of nature in the form of the volcano we triggered. Overall, we gave it a fair chance. Okay. So we should now have an obsidian short sword, which is not valued at this point. Just putting it with the other things? They probably are. Oh no, they're all the bolts they're moving. Oh, we have the silver warhammers. Ooh. Hold on. What happened to... I have a feeling I know what's just happened here. Let me just check my unit list a moment, because I need to confirm this, but I have an odd feeling that the king has just stepped in lava. There is smoke billowing from lava, and that means that, yeah, the lava commissar has gone. I can no longer deny it. I'm going to end the stream here, actually. We're basically done. But I believe if Lava Commissar is no longer in the unit list and I don't see him... Nope, the Lava Commissar has just become one with the lava. He has transcended and thus is no more.